Hi there, good afternoon. Welcome to Saudi Arabia. This is Jeddah, the second largest city in the country after the capital of Riyadh. Today is May 23rd, about 1:20 in the afternoon. Currently 94 degrees Fahrenheit or 34 degrees Celsius with a nice breeze blowing, so it is pretty warm but not crazy hot. This is just my second full day in the country. Arrived 2 nights ago, flying from the Maldives. Yesterday I was busy editing my latest video, and so I have just 3 days left, including today, to see what I can of Saudi Arabia. I explained in the last video that I am meeting somebody in England in 4 days, and so I'm flying back there, and so that is why the short stop to Saudi Arabia. Just wanted to at least get a little taste of it. So I decided to make a second video because I filmed a previous video today, ending with a taxi ride that took me here to the historic old city of Jeddah, because I started that video with a very long clip of me talking for a while, talking about Saudi Arabia and some facts and stuff like that. And so I wanted to just start a new video that jumped right into the more interesting part of the city with, as you can see, this very simple but beautiful old entrance gate into the old town. Historic Jeddah. And so I'm going to walk around here and show this interesting part of the town, so different, if you saw the last video, from the more modern area of all the large buildings and the wide boulevards. Here there's a whole range of historic buildings, some not so old but falling apart, abandoned, and then something that is obviously hundreds of years old. Saudi Arabia is, of course, a Muslim nation, the birthplace of Muhammad, the prophet of Islam. I'm going to repeat a few facts here that I mentioned in the last video for anyone who didn't see that one. So Mecca is the place where Muhammad lived and headed in the direction of becoming the prophet of a religion, and Mecca is just an hour away. And so Jeddah here is where many of the pilgrims will fly into in order to conduct their Hajj, or the journey to Mecca. It is one of the 5 pillars of Islam, is to, at least once in your life, go to Mecca. If you are a Muslim from anywhere in the world, non-Muslims are not allowed. So I can't go to Mecca, but other foreigners who are Muslim can. And it is supposed to be a very fascinating place, the center of religion and culture and so much more that goes along with the Muslim religion. So this is going into the historic city here. As you can see, not a lot of people out on the streets. It is middle of the afternoon. That is a big reason why. I'm sure that by 5 or 6 this evening it will be busier around here, but in general it seems that it's just not a densely populated city. I was walking around yesterday evening on the Corniche along the waterfront, and there weren't that many people there either. So I'm getting hungry for some lunch, so let's see what we can find around here. So I'm in the old historic area, but I'm not sure if this is actually the souk that I'm looking for, the marketplace. I think it might be further down this way, so we will walk in that direction, show what I see along the way, and look for a nice restaurant. So one of the challenging aspects of being a travel vlogger in Saudi Arabia is filming people without their permission is illegal. As much as I could figure out online, then that is the case, which was also the case in Bahrain, but I filmed a video there with no problems. I think that it will be the same here, in that just don't be disrespectful, and it shouldn't be an issue. Al-Hadari Lane, so you can see the Arabic and English. English is commonly spoken among many people of Saudi Arabia. However, the taxi driver that gave me a ride down here did not speak English. By the way, the taxi ride was 30 Saudi Arabian Riyal, which is $8 US. This is definitely quite an interesting area. During what era of history were these buildings constructed? Really hard to tell, like maybe 1800s, 1700s? Probably at different times, I would imagine. The old town is, of course, much older than that. I'm just kind of looking at, you know, this is obviously not a super old building. But this feels much more like that Arabian scene that you imagine. People here, you know, smoking hookahs. Okay, we have an open door. What is this? Speaking of being, you know, respectful, okay. So there's somebody in there, whatever it is. Let's continue around the corner over here. And so the Prophet Muhammad was originally in Mecca, and then due to issues in Mecca, I think conflicts with like neighboring tribes or something like that, then he ended up moving to Medina, which is a few hours away. And so both Mecca and Medina are off limits to non-Muslims, the entire cities. So this looks very much like could be the setting for some sort of musical event. We got a speaker there. And so musical concerts were only very recently legalized in Saudi Arabia. It had been not allowed until, I think, 2018. But now they can happen. So Saudi Arabia is definitely loosening up in many ways. Women can now drive. That's a big step in the right direction. So what is with all the skeletons? Is it related to some sort of festival that they're either getting ready for or just happened? It's quite a large area, this historic district. I think I will check my phone for where the souk is. Expecting something a little livelier for the souk, although being smack in the middle of the afternoon. Maybe not until later. So the souk is just like 3 minutes walk away. I'm having a hard time imagining that it's going to be the frenzied market atmosphere that you would expect from a old souk, but let's find out. It looks like they're putting a lot of effort into renovating the old town. Saudi Arabia is trying to move in the direction of more tourism. Okay. Pretty interesting in every direction. We've got what looks like a pretty old building up here. Salam. Let's just take a look. So Al Balad, historic Jeddah. Okay, looking a little more souk-like, except for the crowds of people yelling what they're selling. Okay, this is definitely looking like a souk. So, very likely in the evening will be a more likely scene here. Historical Hajj route. Not seeing any restaurants so far, and I'm getting hungrier and hungrier. I like this style of neighborhood so much more than the modern big streets. I mean, this is really cute and quaint. This is how I like it. These narrow lanes with the homes with character. So, what's the deal here? Is this like somewhere that somebody still lives? A cat still lives here apparently. Probably a closed door right here. Let's see. Okay. Yeah. Oh. Stairs continuing. Stairs continuing. But it is very dark. I think that I will refrain. Looks like the stairs spiral up. That is the bottom of the stairwell. So this is a really interesting lane here with all these plants. A bicycle. Hard to tell if it's still in use. Wheels are pumped up. Chained there. Maybe some of these buildings are still occupied. Let's investigate. Okay. Here we have signs of present human life. Laundry hanging out to dry, and I bet it dries very fast around here. So a little factoid about Saudi Arabia. There are no rivers in the entire peninsula, I guess. Not much rain. The driest spot on earth is here in Saudi Arabia. Yeah, so this apartment is lived in. Here we have an open door. Wow. I don't want to surprise somebody, but nice to see a little life here. It's actually nice and cool back in here with that breeze coming through. There are supposed to be some sorts of restaurants, like maybe just shawarma places or something in the old souk. And look at this. This has got to be happening in the evenings. Unfortunately, the old town here is a long way from my hotel, so not easy to try to come back down here. Okay, we got a police car. Probably a good time to stop filming. Okay, nobody in it, and it is just security, not police, so maybe it's okay. Masjid, Mosque, Al-Mimar. Wow, this neighborhood is really huge and really interesting. If only I could find a restaurant. There's got to be one around here somewhere. Here we've got nuts and fruits, dried fruits, candies. I guess this is the mosque that was on the sign. Looks like this is going into the more modern part of the city now. Hijaz House, Coffee Museum. Looks like it's gonna open up here. Okay, so there is the bridge that I've seen before. All these shops that are closed up. Oud, perfumes, gifts, Anmar bags, Bahefi Trading Company, Dogestani clothing. Looks like this might be a more recent area of the souk. Still older, but it is in better condition at least. With lots of shops that look like they are probably open at the right time. So I found a restaurant on Google that is apparently open. First, there is a mall. I think that is it there. Let's take a look at that. Maybe find some AC to chill out in. And here we have another historic gate. Looks like it's the Fadfada gate. I guess it's the mall right here. And we have a proper pedestrian crossing zone. Let's see if they stop. Nope. So a little more lively in this neighborhood. And is this an entrance? Maybe that's a bank, SNB. Golden Palm Mall, okay. That looks a bit more interesting than that one. Anyways, so let's keep walking. So over here, there is a very interesting pillar, which unfortunately seems to be behind this wall. Is that Arabic or pre-Arabic? Actually, I think that it is Arabic writing on it. Hopefully you got a little better look at it than I could get from here. What a shame that it's hidden there. Another mosque there.
Hello.
Salam, hello. How are you?
How are you?
Doing great. How are you doing? Okay, let's take a look at the Golden Palm Mall. Mask required in here, but no AC. Maybe there's an indoor area as well, but it is not very happening. I think I'm going to head for that restaurant and hope it's actually open. So this is not the restaurant. It is a kilometer away, but this one seems to be open. Trying to figure out if that is local food or Indian. Let's take a look. It is more like a convenience store with some tables. Maybe the food is good, but kind of wanted to have a more relaxing, nicer atmosphere. So let's take a chance, walk the 850 meters up to that other restaurant and hope that it's open and a nice place. So the moment of truth, the restaurant is supposed to be right up here. Maybe this is it.
You are welcome.
Salam, hello. This is your restaurant?
You are welcome.
Amazing. Thank you, sir.
Look. اقعد يا انت على جنب.
I see.
This fish شعور.
Okay.
هذا همور. همور.
I see.
It's very nice. Good.
Do you have other?
No problem.
It's restaurant or
Yes.
only fish market?
1 kilo?
No, I want restaurant for to eat.
Yes, yes. The condition family.
Upstairs?
Up, yes.
But you have other food also?
No, no, no. Fish.
Only fish?
Only fish and rice.
Fish and rice?
Yes.
Do you have juice like?
Juice, no problem. 7-Up, Cola, Pepsi.
I see, I see.
Yeah. ممكن juice strawberry, orange, watermelon, no problem.
I see, I see.
Yes,
Okay, let me think 1 minute.
no problem.
I'm going to look around a little bit.
No problem. You
Okay.
are welcome.
Thank you, sir.
Assalam.
Salam. Okay, here we have another one. Also fish restaurant. I guess this is the fish neighborhood. Only fish?
Fish.
Anything else? Juice?
No.
Only fish? I see, okay. Let's see.
Fish and rice.
Fish and rice, fish and rice.
Yeah.
Something else?
No.
Other food? No. Other restaurants? Here only fish.
Yeah.
It's all fish, I see, okay. Thank you. Okay. I am thinking about it. But just going to see what else is available. Just fish and rice isn't really what I was in the mood for. So a few minutes away is more of a like street food area. Outside seating and some other various like kiosk. Oh, these people are interestingly dressed. I wonder if they're Hajj pilgrims. So I could try over there. This is more what I was thinking of food-wise. Some dishes like that. Looks like maybe beef with garbanzo beans. But closed, very closed. Something up here. Bakso Meng Odin. Okay, this is like a diner. Looks quite interesting. So here's where the people are. Some nice looking drinks there, like slushies kind of. Oh yeah. I guess we're back to the corniche that I showed in the previous video that goes along the waterway, the walking path. And so the Red Sea is right out there. Okay, let's give this restaurant up here a shot. Here we have like regular shawarma stuff, but a sit-down experience would be nice. Maybe pomegranates?
Finish.
Finish.
Yeah.
Mango?
Mango.
Yeah, mango drink. Cool, thanks. So, I got chicken with noodles. I'm getting the feeling this is not a Saudi Arabian restaurant, so we have satay with rice. So, Indo food, so maybe it's Indonesian food? Cool place though. So yeah, definitely Indonesian. Goreng, nasi. What I got was the chicken noodles. Looks like it's 15 Rial, which is like $4. So that took literally about a minute. It's piping hot. Too hot actually. So noodles, and then I guess the chicken is the like chicken meatballs or something, and then some green vegetable in there, something crunchy, and then a basic soup broth and a mango juice. That looks good.